Okay, I'm going to be doing a how-to video for a Volvo XC90. This is a 2020 year that we have, but it's a spa model XC90. And the rear cup holder, which is pretty prone to failure. The plastic, at least on ours, seems pretty brittle. I don't know if that was soaked by the previous owner with some alcohol or something to try and clean it, and it degraded the plastic. Whatever, maybe it got some sun damage. Kind of doubt that. The sunroof is pretty nicely tinted, but regardless, the plastic was pretty brittle and a cup holder assembly kind of just completely failed. So I'm going to show you how I got this apart, because it was not very user friendly. It's not a very great design to try and figure out how it goes together, and I don't really see anything online showing any how-tos, so this is the how-to. All right, let me just pause the video here and we will continue. Okay, so pretty much this is how my unit was. The door was not functioning, kind of had to rip it open, and then you could see all of this plastic nonsense in here that was just broken, and nothing was working right. So it just did not want to close. We got two teenage girls. I think there might have been a moment of rage that was the final moments of its life. But regardless, how I got access here is I've got my bezel already loose, so I can kind of show you how that came off. But this door is on, kind of sets in these pins that you see right there and right here. That goes through these holes, and then it hinges, just shutting, closing and opening. So I got a screwdriver, flat blade screwdriver behind that edge there, and just kind of pried it away. And then as that was freed up, I just pulled this side off, got the door off. Now I have access to the actual cup holder. I noticed these tabs look like kind of tooling pry points. So to test that theory, I gently applied some pressure from here towards the front, and I got this front tab to pop off of its tab point on the cup holder part. So the bezel just came loose when I applied pressure there. It broke free of that tab, and then I proceeded to this side, did the same thing. And then on the back side, there's not really anything good visible of where you would pry, so I just used my screwdriver, looking at about where it should be. Used my screwdriver at this point right here, looked like it was adjacent, and kind of got it in this little notch on that cup holder round, and applied pressure there. And it was a little kind of weird feeling. It feels like you're gonna maybe break something, so be definitely careful. Don't start with too much force. Always go little by little until you get that tab to break free of its latch point. And then the last one was quite easy to get off after those three were removed, and I could just push it off. So now that the bezel is off, you can see how it latches on. There is let's get the new one up here to compare. So these points right here latch under the plastic frame inside the armrest. So those are going to need to be pushed out, and then this can be lifted up. And then on the front side, it's kind of difficult to see, but it looks like the latch point is here. So I think once the rearward side is loose and up, this is just going to pull out. So these, because they don't have any kind of latch, they don't have any kind of, lip on them that would be like a latch. So it looks like this just goes in probably at an angle like this, and then it's just held in by pressure from these rear facing latches. So we're going to attempt that right now. Let me see if I can get the camera to see this without having to hold it. Come on, work with me here. This is going to be a good spot. About right there. It's not ideal, but that's what we got. I need 2 hands. So, getting my finger in here just to kind of get some pressure this way, and a screwdriver here to gently push, and we're gonna get that up. There it is. Yep. I'm gonna move to this side and do the same thing. See if I can start from this outer edge. Yep, there we go. Okay, that is up, and yep, it just slides forward and out, I think. Yep. There's lots of little plastic pieces in here. And this will give you access to get any of the moldy, nasty Coke spills or whatever kind of child devastation has been thrust upon your poor little cup holder. And the new one should go right in. I'm not going to put this in because I'm going to clean that up a little bit, but it'll go right in just like that. Then the bezel will snap in on top. So that should be it. Should be as simple as that. Hopefully that helps.